You may have noticed that things around here are a little different. Things have changed. New background. This is actually our brand new YouTube filming setup slash nook slash area. While our old setup was super professional and lit perfectly, and in this video we're gonna run over some of the key features and benefits of our new simplified YouTube setup. Give you the reasoning behind why we went from this to this, run you over the equipment that we're using, the lighting, the technology, a little overview and tour of the room, and show you how you can do the same. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt and welcome back to Viva Media. So if you've watched our videos over the last year or so, you'll notice that we used to have quite a large in-studio setup for filming our YouTube videos. Now we have this. And while shooting in a large studio type setup had a lot of benefits, there were also a lot of drawbacks, which led to us creating this simplified set here. The first and largest reason behind our change of set and scene was the ability to create content faster. In the studio setup we had downstairs, it was beautiful, it was big, it had lighting, it had C-stands everywhere, and that was all fine and well, but we had to set it up and tear it down every time we wanted to make a YouTube video. And when inspiration strikes, the last thing you want to do is have to spend an hour setting something up. We used to have to set up the Blackmagic 6K on a tripod, move the desk in, pull down some backdrops, style the scene, test out our lighting, hook up audio, and it was just a large, complicated, cumbersome process, and by the time you actually got it all set up, you didn't feel like making content anymore. And now we have this set up here, so I'm gonna grab this camera and film this camera and show you guys a behind the scenes of the setup, the equipment we're using, and why we picked it. Camera switch time. So first and foremost, our camera and tripod and lighting setup. What we've got here is the Canon R5 with the 15 to 35 f2.8 L series RF lens. And this is a really great lens with a really great focal range, and most importantly, when paired with the R5, has amazing autofocus. So if we want to punch in and do a little bit of a tighter shot, we can do that. Or if we want to go really wide and show off the rest of the content corner, we can do that. We've dubbed it the content corner. That's what it is now. On top of the camera, capturing audio, we have the Rode VideoMic NTG. And what's cool about this is, in contrast to our last setup, we were constantly setting up lav mics and wirelessly connecting it into the camera, but sometimes those weren't charged and we would have to wait an extra half hour to an hour to charge those up, and it was just cumbersome and messy and you'd have to do it up. So this mic sits on top of the camera permanently, and it runs off its own internal battery and automatically powers on whenever the camera does. So it makes the barrier to creating very, very, very fast. Also, keeping that thought in mind, the camera itself is hooked up through a dummy LPE6 battery to wall power. That means that we never have to charge the camera when it's here mounted on this setup, which is really, really important. If you're in the mood to create some content and you have to go and wait for that battery for your camera to charge for another 2 hours just so you can make that video, you might lose the spark. And interestingly enough, lighting this whole scene is a small, super portable, super compact Aputure ALMW compact LED light. This thing is completely battery powered, but we have it wired in through a USB-C cable to constantly be charged. And we have it mounted on an arm to the tripod and bounced off a white wall to give a nice soft light like you see here. Yes, this entire scene is lit with this tiny little Aputure ALMW light. If we turn it off, that's what this looks like. And this little bounced light off this white wall makes all the difference. And that makes this entire unit portable and movable so we can relocate, which is super, super important to fast and efficient content creation. So we've made the camera, the audio, and the lighting super, super fast and efficient to flip on and start recording in a matter of minutes. Our background is already pre-set up, as you can see. This all stays here, it does not change, it does not move, and we don't have to reset up or prop a scene every single time we want to record. This is set up, ready to go whenever we need it. Really great time saver. And last but not least is this little white desk that we got from IKEA, which is a motorized standing desk with a laptop on top and this Samson condenser microphone. What this lets us do is quickly and efficiently do screen recordings of software and get really, really good audio all through one single USB-C cable. So that means we can take our laptop, sit it down, plug it in, start recording, and make content creation, say it with me now, quick and efficient. And that setup would look and sound a little something like this. Oh hey, welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe and watch all our videos. Sounds great, doesn't it? This is really great because we can capture audio super quick and efficiently, and also share anything that happens to be on our screen. And the software that we use, Loom, automatically combines the video feed, the audio feed, and puts me in the bottom left corner, making this whole setup super, my favorite word, efficient. To boot, this microphone is also on a movable boom arm. So if we want to push it out of the way and do some work on the computer, or if we want it in our face or repositioned, or you can basically put this thing in any position you want to over this desk, which is great. Plus this desk is a standing desk, which I really like. Goes up and down, so you can do something standing, you can do it sitting, whatever you want to do. Anyways, guys, that is a quick run through and overview of the equipment we've used and the room we're going to be filming content in from now on. And hopefully now you get a sense of what can be achieved with relatively minimal equipment and how you can also make your content creation journey more efficient and quick. So it's not as intimidating, because content creation is definitely intimidating. When inspiration strikes, you want to be able to sit down, get everything out that you need, and get that content out to your viewers. You don't need a fancy studio setup like we previously had. You just need a room, some simple, minimal equipment, and fantastic ideas. As always, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Matt. We are Viva Media, and we will see you guys in the next video. I'm a radio producer. This isn't a green screen. It's a wide lens.